All right, hello everybody, Skyrim here, back yet again for some more patch notes and another Diablo Immortal video. Continuing on now, we're going to talk about the legendary gems. There's the banner, which is well, mobile gaming term for boosted bonuses of drop rates for the new gem upcoming, and there's also another banner as well back again that we have. One that's currently going on, but there's a little bit of a discrepancy between the two. Let's talk about first and foremost, though. We're talking about the legendary gems here, all about in this video. Okay, so here we go. We've already discussed this in a previous video. We all know the new 5-star, which is going to be very Tempest-like. If we'll rehash just a little bit just in case you haven't noticed or seen the previous videos on this already. Golden Firmament. Dealing damage grants you Ascendance for 6 seconds, increasing your evasion rating by 12%. Now, this is rank 10, mind you, all these values here. So they actually give numbers in the global notes finally, and percentages and the like. So evasion rating is increased by 12%, causing you to unleash 3 blasts of wind at random nearby enemies every second, dealing 110% base damage plus such and such per enemy they hit. Enemies struck by multiple blasts take 75% reduced damage from the following hits. So the first one, of course, is going to do the full damage, and then the next 2 after that, or what have you, or however many from the same effect, will do 75% reduced damage. So cannot occur more often than once every 20 seconds, which is a good thing because I feel like the servers are not going to be able to handle this very well. Because it's just going to be another Crosswinds Tempest effect ability in the mix. And as we know with the Zephyrs and all their other stuff that they've already had to reduce with that Banana Blade, that they had to take off some of the... They had to reduce it from 7 Banana Blade spins down to 4 because they said it was causing lag. Imagine that. Too much animation on screen causing lag. Who would have thought, devs? Who would have thought? But yeah, in this case, you know, this is just adding back to it again, unfortunately, and I don't think they thought that through. But nonetheless, that's what it does. It's gonna be, you know, I'm deeming this one the Tempest gem as I did in the previous video when I discussed this already. But just a rehash. Oh boy, it even gives the resonance gems you need for it if you get it to resonance level. And that I'll discuss that too. There's been a change to that. But resonance level gems you need for this one is Starfire, Spiteful Blood, Mother's Lament, Viper's Bite, Tear of the Comet. But yeah, Starfire and Spiteful Blood are the 2 5-stars you need to put in for resonance on this gem. Oh man, that's gonna really suck trying to build that. I mean, whales are just, they're gonna not even bat an eye at this kind of thing, but still. Wow. Alright, the 2-star gem, the Mercy's Harvest. Damaging enemies below 30% life. Conjures a scythe-wielding Reaper. This is akin to, like I said before, AFK Arena. There's mechanic that you can get for doing certain labyrinths, and once they get down to a certain amount of health, if you pick the right card, a Reaper will show up and it will take them out once they're down to low life. This is kind of along that lines, but not quite the same to where, you know, it's an instant kill. This one's just, you know, more damage. So 30% life causes a scythe-wielding Reaper to cleave through nearby enemies, dealing 145% base damage plus some change to enemies within the area. Additionally, enemies slain by the Reaper, so this is more so for mob packs in the game, obviously not so much Battlegrounds. I mean, it could apply also to Battlegrounds as well if you choose to use this one. However, I don't really see this one getting too much play in Battlegrounds necessarily, but some people might still try it out just for, you know what, just for giggles and all that. Additionally, enemies slain by the Reaper increase your damage done by 2% for 30 seconds, stacking up to 6 times. Okay, well, the damage boost, that's always nice, but anytime there's a percentage, it's always strifed in Battlegrounds for PvP. Cannot occur more often than once every 6 seconds. That's a bit more repetitive in a short time window for that to happen again, however, and that's because it's a 2-star gem. All right, and they have resonance gems for that one as well, which is very interesting. For a 2-star. Oh no, I guess 2 stars do get resonance gems. Don't? Yeah, that's right, they do. Just not a lot. They only get 3. And it's the Tears of the Comet, Mossthorn, Lucent Watcher. Okay. Havoc Bearer. 1-star gem. Using a dash skill increases your damage by 18%. This is definitely a Tempest, Monk, Demon Hunter, and even Barb if they go with the dash skill now that they've made a few changes. Gem. Mostly melee classes except for, you know, Demon Hunter. Well, I can't even say that about Tempest because Tempest does range abilities too. So Tempest is hybrid. Of course it is because they made it a hybrid of all the classes combined. Anyway, and your attack speed by 4% for 2 seconds. So you increase damage and attack speed. Cannot occur more than once every 6 seconds. That's pretty frequent. That's still pretty frequent, but I mean, that's a 1-star gem. And you got to factor in which 1-star gem are you willing to put in when it comes to PvP, if at all any. And yeah, so. And then the resonance on that one is only 2 gems because it's a 1-star. Freedom, Devotion, and Isle of Unyielding. All right, and then of course we get the trial. If you want to try out the new 5-star gem to see what it does in all its glory, they will give us a copy to try the maximum rank on it as well, just for, you know, watching it go, oh look, numbers go up, and all kinds of fun little effects on the screen, and entice you to, oh, spend and get this one, please, that kind of deal. Yep. Now here we go, the modify your drop table. Yeah. Modify your drop table, which is the banner, the mobile gaming industry term for increased drop rates. All right. From December 13th to January 8th is when this is going to occur for the new 5-star gem. So you get a 50% chance increase in drop rate, which these still seem questionable at best. Whenever they say, oh, you got a 50% chance. Yeah, but I think you're still at the mercy of the pity counter to get that 50% chance, and then you still got to get through all the other 5-star gems in the drop pool to hope that you'll get that one. But it just increases its chance of, you know, being more prevalent. All right, now the other one, there is another additional drop table. Now, as I've learned, and I think we've all learned and can be in agreement on this, the one we had before this, we had the Mirror Jewel. And then we had the other one, which was, increased drop rates on the ones that, the legendary gems that you selected in that list. Those did not stack in their effects. I tested it out, I went through it and burned some crests, of course, and I found that was not the case. I did do another run later. I didn't put a video out on it, but I did do a run later with the crests. And with that bonus on, and I did get a Bottled Hope, and that was in one of my lists. It was only a 2-star, unfortunately, but I mean, hey, better than nothing at all. But yeah, so that does work, but they don't seem to stack. So keep that in mind when you run these. I don't think they will stack. It's possible, ever so slightly, that they could, but I don't think they will. So, but the other banner here, the additional drop table modifier, is running from the same time frame where you can construct your own drop pool. Now you have the ability to handpick, it says 15 5-star gems, 15 2-star gems, 15 1-star gems, and yeah, so that's pretty crazy because now here's a discrepancy in this. The Chinese patch notes go and says there is 16. Here it is right here. Yeah. Until only 16 gems are retained in each tier. So the Chinese patch note says 16. Global says 15. So, oh, sorry about that. I forgot to show it here. Hang on. There it is. There. My bad. All right. Yeah. So there's 16 in the Chinese patch notes listed here for each tier instead of the 15 gems on global. So I don't know what's going to be right. We'll find out when the day it goes live, obviously. So that does kind of suck. But nonetheless, we'll see how that goes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go over to pointing this out, considering you're like, well, 15 seems like a lot. And honestly, it is. It's not that much. That kind of drop pool does not really improve your chances very much. because we look here,
goods the world over.
we'll go to legendary gems. Now, also remember, I'm going to count these up here and add one more per each one of these star tiers because we have one gem each upcoming in the patch. All right. So they say 15 in global. We'll just say, let's round it up to 16 for the Chinese patch notes because I feel like they're a little bit more dead on. So we'll say 16 gems, right? So how many 1-stars do we have in the game right now? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 in the patch coming up. So we have 24. So you're still picking up to 16 of those. So it's still not really rounding it down in your chances to get the ones you truly, truly want. All right. On to the 2-stars now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20, and then there's another. Oh, there'll be 21. There'll be 21 2-stars. That's still, you're almost picking all of them again. And now on the 5-stars, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and there'll be 22 with the new one. So we have 22 5-star gems in the game. And then with this modifier for that one banner, you can reduce it to 16 out of the 22. But still. And then, of course, the percentages on the drops will still apply as well. So yeah.
New goods arrive all the time.
Again, it's still, it's as it always has been, and it still always will be forever and ever. When mobile games at their finest, just RNG gambling. Gambling. All right. But now, continuing on with talking about resonance, and we're still talking about legendary gems, of course. We're talking about resonance. All right, first with the resonance topic, there's multiples to this, but we're talking about here. Let's start with the wings first. The Wing Awakening system now requires 6,000 resonance to unlock, down from 8,000. Okay, so they took 2,000 off. 6,000 resonance unlocks the Wing Awakening system, and 4 slots for gem resonance. And then 7,000 is now 8 slots, 8,000 is 12 slots, 8,500 is 16 slots, 10,000 resonance. You unlock the Transcendent Wings, and 12,000 resonance Mega Super Uber Kraken Whale. Unlock Transcendent Wings, the Sacred One. Crazy, crazy stuff with that, honestly, but anyway, now we're still going on with talking about resonance in a sense here. All right, so now for the vast majority of the rest of us, here we go. Gem resonance. The gem resonance system now unlocks at rank 4, giving you flexibility in socketing the gems you want. The old predetermined resonance gems are still needed, however, to get the socketing bonuses, so the ones that are tied for those upgrades are still going to be needed, of course, but that's fine. So now we can do this at rank 4 instead of rank 5. Socketing gem resonance will now temporarily contribute gem power to the primary gem when it is ranked up in the progressive style upgrade that provided. Now this part here is a little blurry. I guess we'll have to wait and see when this goes live to really test this further. But it would be great if it would be rank 4 for doing the progressive upgrades, because getting to rank 5 for a 5-star gem is extremely, extremely rough, especially as a free-to-play. Rank 4 is way more feasible. That would be great if we could start the progressive upgrade at rank 4 for a 5-star gem, but I don't know if that's what this means. If it does, that's huge. That's a huge deal, and I'm all for it, obviously, as I think the vast majority of us should be. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's just for, slotting in extra gems for just that much more resonance and just that much more combat rating, ever so slightly, increasing along the way. Earlier, that is. So, then that would also entail, you can't get the 5-star progressive upgrade yet, so here we'll at least give you this instead. So, I mean, it's better than nothing, obviously, so we'll take it for what it is. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and the legendary gems now also continuing on with this. One last topic here. Gem power extraction and transfer can now be used on 1 and 2 star legendary gems. So now you can test out the 1 and 2 stars way more frequently and way more easily now. This is something that should have been introduced when they did it with the 5 stars. I don't know why they just didn't do it across the board then, but I guess in this case it's better late than never. So here we go. That's definitely a plus. There's some other things in here, of course, that you can see on the screen, but I'm going to save that for another video because I'm going to wrap this one up right now. Oh boy, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Of course, what are you excited about in this batch of things that I had discussed in this video? All the legendary gem stuff from start to finish. The wing resonance change, the banners upcoming, which, I mean, we're not really... hey, look. Hey, look. Botter. Hey, Botter. Let's see what your name is. Let's see what your name is, shall we? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Anyway. Oh, and one last thing, just because I'm putting this in here now and by the sales here. I didn't put this in an actual video, or maybe I did and I just never released it. I don't think I ever released it. Normal gems. Let's look at normal gems really quick. I want to show this, see if it's any different from the other day. Rank 5, alright. 55. Okay, so this is a little less than what it was, and the price has gone down. It was at like 9,500 or something on my server. There's 55 rank 5 tourmalines. It's pretty crazy. Now, the really big kicker here is the citrons. See if they're all still here or not. They're down to 74. There was like 91 of these on the server a couple days ago, on my server here. And they were listed at 9,500 price point. 74 citron rank 5s. That feels very bot script like, and yeah, I don't know.
New goods arrive all the time.
But that's just an example of that still ongoing. I think that's still kind of a mess, and they need to kind of get back into somewhat trying to rein that back in again. But anyway, just as a little side note at the end of this, while I was at the market. But anyway, until next time, everybody, stay safe out there in the real world, and far as always, take care of yourselves as best you can, one day at a time. That's all we can do. The best we can do, believe me. Until next time, see you.